Hey everybody, so it is the last week of the year of 2018, and I don't know about you, but one thing that I love to do at the end of the year is I love to take a big step back and really think about the last year and some of the things that I thought went well, some of the things that I'm really proud of, maybe some of the things that could have gone better, right? And then really start to map out what I want to do different in the next upcoming year. And trust me, it's one of those things that I recommend everybody do as well. So I do this professionally, and that's kind of what I'm kind of talking to you about for this, for professionally. Like maybe it's like, wow, like I graduated school this year, or I got a new certification, or I learned a new technique, that type of thing. Like what is it that you're super proud of, right? And also, what are some of the things that you've changed over the course of the year? So for me, it's always, new research has come out, or a new article kind of showed me this, or maybe I changed my mind or my thought process a little bit on how I do certain things, right? But I take a step back, I really think about all the stuff I'm proud about, and I really think about some of the stuff that I've changed over the year, and then I think about again what I'm going to do different for the upcoming year, so for 2019 right now. So one of the first things that I did when I reflected back is, I gotta say, I'm super thankful for you, right? And really all the people that read my website, the members of my inner circle, everybody that follows me on social media, thank you so much for a great year. We did a bunch of new stuff this year with content, a little bit more emphasis on like social media, like Instagram and YouTube, and some tweaks to our podcast, so that way we're answering some more questions in a little bit bigger format, right? So hopefully you've enjoyed some of those changes. There's some things that I thought went great, and I'm sure you feel this way too, but there's some things that I think we can do better. So in 2019, I know I'm gonna definitely get back to doing a little bit more writing on my website, some more articles, because I really think that's important. I still think that's the best way to learn, and for myself too, to actually educate, is to write these nice long articles on my website. Not just this micro information that we can learn on social media, but also these longer articles. Because I really think that's kind of the basis. It's easier to kind of articulate your thoughts. It's easier to learn. It's easier to grow when we have all that information in one article. So we're gonna do that more in 2018. I have a bunch of awesome projects that you're going to love. I've been alluding to this quite a bit, but our big performance system is coming out in the beginning of 2019. I know you're gonna love that. But really, for me, again, it's about looking back at 2018, thinking about some of the great stuff, the things I'm thankful for, and then planning for 2019. So here's what I'd recommend you do, okay? 2019, I want you to think about, at the end of the year, where do you want to be? Right? Do you want to achieve something? Do you want to get a new job? Do you want to switch careers? I mean, whatever it may be, but where do you want to be at the end of 2019? And then I want you to count the steps backwards. Right? So I want you to set goals, like maybe quarterly, maybe monthly, whatever it may be, but how do you achieve that goal? Where are you going to be at the end of the year, and how do you break that into chunks to make sure you get there? That's exactly what I do. That's the process I'm going through right now. So I really, really, really cannot recommend that enough. That's been one of the things that I've done really throughout my entire career. I've definitely been doing it, give or take, the last 10 years or so, but I think it's been very, very important for me to be able to evolve and be able to kind of plan out how I see that occurring, right? So the more you plan, the more you get done. So here's what I want you to do. Take a big step back, think about what you are most proud of in 2018, what went really well, but more importantly, also think about the things that you'd like to do better this year. Then think about where you want to be at the end of 2019, right? And then make some goals along the way to make sure that you get there. Break it down into chunks, and that way I think you'll have a much more successful year in 2019. So again, thank you. Check out all my articles from 2018. I have a new blog post that kind of talks about my best content, my best podcast episodes, my best articles that I've written this year. Check all that stuff out and really reflect on the year, just like I did on my stuff. I want you to do it on your stuff. And Happy New Year. I really wish you the best in the next upcoming 2019 year.